Alright, hey guys, I'm back, and I am IzDaisho, and I am here playing some Hearthstone. Excuse me. And I think I'm actually just going to go ahead and put this in another video, so sorry about that, but I just want to make as many videos as possible, because I might be going away for like a week. So, yeah, I want to make sure that I have a video at least every other day, even though it's only going to be like a 10-minute video. But, you know, just keep you guys entertained on multiple days as opposed to all at one time and then missing me. I know how much you guys miss me when I go away. Just kidding. Alright, so we don't want any of these cards at all. I mean, 6 and 7 drops are never good to keep in your opener. I like how everybody's using the green background. It's so pretty. So we got an upgrade in our opening hand. This is like one of the first games that we're actually using upgrade. I mean, I guess I used it last game to get an extra 5 damage through. So, when you just view it as like Mind Blast, it doesn't seem that good. But a lot of the times you can just trade it for a creature. And we're playing against another mage. So that's, that could be some trouble.
What to do? What to do?
We shall see, indeed. Alright, bro. Come on. It's not that confusing to figure out your turn 2 play. So he's just going to drop a Fairy Dragon here. Not much I can do about that, so I'm just going to go ahead and play my Loot Hoarder, which is just going to get pinged by his guy. I'm going to get hit for 3, then I'm going to play a Razorfin Hunter the next turn, and hopefully it'll trade for his Fairy Dragon, and then he gets to play the first thing on the board. If he's got a 3-drop. If not, then he might just have to ping my other 1/1. And yeah, I mean, I think just looking ahead like that for a couple of turns is pretty beneficial to you. So basically, I'm able to see how the game's going to develop and if there are any actions that I can take to make sure that it doesn't actually end up happening that way, or it ends up happening, or if it ends up happening in a way that's slightly more in my favor. But this situation, there really wasn't much I could do. Playing the Razorfin Hunter instead of the Emperor Cobra is pretty obvious. In this situation, the Emperor Cobra would just be a 2/3 for 3, and the Razorfin Hunter is a 2/3 for 3 plus a 1/1, so it's definitely going to be a little bit beneficial. And if he just does make the full trade and hits Fairy Dragon into Razorfin Hunter and Fire Blasts my 1/1, then basically he's going to trade 4 mana, or actually 5 mana, since he's not going to do anything else this turn. He's going to be left over with that last crystal, for, plus the coin, which he used for this. I guess it's really, because the coin counts as one of the crystals. I don't know. So he's going to use a lot of mana just to take out my 3-drop, and Razorfin Hunter would have actually been a success. It's always fun to see when Razorfin Hunter can be categorized as a success, because that is pretty rare that ends up happening. But looks like my opponent is struggling, trying to figure out what to do on this turn. Or maybe he left and he had to go. Okay, so he actually does have a 1-drop here in Arcane Missiles, and that was beautiful. Hitting this would have been so much better for him. And yeah, he ended up trading 2 for 1 for my guy, so I can be happy about that. And yeah, I'm gonna play this Warsong Commander. It's very good on this board, on an empty board, I guess. And I have this Stampeding Kodo, which I can give charge. I have this Emperor Cobra, which I can give charge. Next turn I can play Arcanite Reaper plus Dread Corsair, give that charge. So there's just a ton of different things that I can do. All of the creatures in my hand I can cast next turn, and Warsong Commander. Of course, there's always the possibility that something like that happens, but you know, it's alright. I'm at 21 though, so I don't really mind getting some armor back, and that is exactly what I'm going to do this turn. Neither of my other cards, I didn't want to play an Arcanite Reaper, I didn't want to play Dread Corsair, I didn't want to play a Stampeding Kodo. I want to just hold on to all of them. Play a creature that is going to be really annoying for my opponent to deal with. My opponent's going to have to figure out if they want to play their 5-drop, if they've got one, or if they just want to play a 3-drop and something else, just so that they don't lose out too much. And if he does that, then I can just use my Arcanite Reaper. So, we're looking pretty good here. Okay. Well, now we're in an interesting position. I think I know what I want to do. So this thing still has its ability, so I could do that plus armors for plus weaponsmith plus hit. I could just do, yeah, there's no way for me to take this out without using upgrade.
What now?
And I don't really want to do that. Oh, I'd much rather use it on the Reaper, and there's no point in playing the Reaper this turn because I have much better ways of dealing with it. So I think I'm going to play the Weaponsmith because it actually uses my mana most efficiently. Because getting my hero ability every turn is very useful in a matchup where I'm concerned about my life total. And I mean, I'll just save this Dread Corsair. There's no real reason to play it out this turn. I guess adding a 3/3, another 3/3 to the board would have been advantageous for me, at least a little bit. Lord of the Arena. So we got a couple options. I could slam it and then run this thing into it. Actually, it doesn't sound so bad. Or I could just play Arcanite Reaper. Yeah, I think this sounds a little bit better.
Watch this.
Yeah, and I can still play this Chillwind Yeti. It's not very efficient mana-wise, and I don't get to use my hero ability, so it wasn't a very efficient turn, but just dropping a Chillwind Yeti on this board is really nice. And the reason why I just wasted that last charge is because I have a feeling that I'm gonna want to play this Arcanite Reaper very shortly. Looks like I was correct. And he's just going to draw a couple of cards, so this is definitely very good for me. It puts me in kind of a commanding position right now. So I'm going to go ahead and play this, as well as hit here. I think I want to save the upgrade for next turn. Well, maybe not. Maybe I just want to use it now for mana efficiency's sake. I'm going to play this for free, and I'm going to armor up. Question is, do I play the upgrade this turn or next turn? I think it's just 1 mana. It won't. There's a good chance that it won't end up costing me. It might end up costing me 2 life, but it's worth it to play around the Acidic Swamp Ooze. My opponent's got 7 cards in hand, and I just played my first weapon that he'd actually want to destroy. So, oh, he's just gonna freeze me. It's an interesting play, and I have a very good way of dealing with this Water Elemental. It's actually not very mana efficient, but alright. So it's actually the placement of this is pretty important. So I want to put this guy in the middle of these two, so that when I go ahead and drop this Direwolf Alpha, it'll pump both my creatures. It's actually a lot more relevant and important than I thought it would be. But yeah, I mean, those kind of things are, sometimes 1 damage does end up mattering. Alright, so he's going to be able to just Flame Strike my board. I guess, no, I kind of had to do it that way anyway. And since I have such an efficient play this turn, I'm going to go ahead and not armor up. I'm not too much in danger of dying here, so I don't really mind. And yeah, this gives him a nice board to Flame Strike, but I don't usually play around Flame Strike number 2. I don't know, I guess there's a good chance he can have one, but he hasn't really shown me anything to say that he will have another Flame Strike in his deck, or even hand. Alright, so he's going to go ahead and Frost Nova. That's not a big deal. So he's got another Flame Strike, it looks like. Otherwise he wouldn't really have any reason to ping that. So I'm going to go ahead and upgrade so I don't lose my weapon. I'm going to armor up. And even if he's got another Flame Strike, I'm okay. Excuse me. I'm okay dropping this War Golem, because Flame Strike won't kill it. Flame Strike will kill everything else, but alright, there's a Chillwind Yeti. That is not a Flame Strike. Is this a Blizzard, though? It is a Blizzard. Okay. Well, that's not a bad draw here. I definitely want to armor up, though. I think I'm just gonna play this thing. Doesn't die to Flame Strike. If he's got another one, which he definitely might have. Otherwise, he might have been more worried about trying to ping one of my guys instead of playing a Chillwind Yeti last turn. He does have another Flame Strike. This is not good. Too many sweepers is going to be really hard for me to come back from. Fortunately, I'm actually not even down on cards because of my weapons. Yeah, let's do this. And my opponent's actually almost dead on life, so do I play around another Flame Strike? Is the question. Question of the day. So I'm not actually adding lethal. No, I am adding lethal to the board by playing it this turn. So if I play this and I just lose, there's a chance that my opponent has a third Flame Strike in his deck. He still has to have drawn it, though, and he's only drawn 2/3 of the deck. So there's definitely a chance that I could just straight up lose because my opponent played 3 Flame Strikes and a Blizzard in a game. But that's all right, and I'm willing to take that risk to end the game as quickly as possible. All right, there's a Polymorph and a Ping, and that looks like it's going to be the game. I've got 8 damage on board. Wow. Okay, that was a close one. That was a really good game. Definitely thought that one was good. And my new recording software tells me how much time I've been recording for, and it's been over 10 minutes. So I think I'm going to call that a video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Have a wonderful day. Bye.